At first, I hated this commercial, but now I kinda love it. Welcome to the Sewing Report. I'm Jen. This channel is all about making sewing and crafts fun and approachable, and we have got to talk about the ad for the Brother Airflow 3000 serger. This is one of Brother's newest line of sergers, which is a type of sewing machine. And I talked about this briefly during my live stream about the newest and the best sewing machines on the market. And I wanted to dive a little bit deeper because I have changed my mind. Yes, changed my opinion on how I feel about this ad that Brother produced to promote the Brother Airflow 3000 serger. I got a few funny comments too about how the name of the serger reminds them of some sort of like home massager or something. It's true, it kind of does seem like kind of an unusual name. So I wanted to sort of react to this ad and also share it with you. I will also link it down below in the description box and in the first comment if you want to watch it on the Brother YouTube channel. And I'll admit, when I first saw it, I was just like, this is ridiculously cringe. But then I watched it a few more times. My heart changed, guys. I was like, you know what? This is actually kind of awesome. So this serger has got a lot of really cool features, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want it. Now, will I wait 5 years and probably pick it up used on Facebook Marketplace? Yes, because I hear this machine is gonna be like $1,200 or $1,300, and that's a lot of money. It's supposed to be kind of a dupe for the Baby Lock sergers, which is well known for their air threading technology. This machine does have it, which is amazing. It also has a couple features I think are really cool. Like, instead of taking the knife off, like you don't have to take the machine apart, there's like a lever you can turn, and then that will just disengage the knife. If you want to serge but not cut, you can do that pretty easily without having to make it a whole big production. So anyways, let's start watching the commercial. So let's pull this up here. Just to set the scene, it's two ladies, and they appear to be at some sort of like school athletic field, something like that. Not exactly sure where this was shot, but clearly a lot of money was spent on the production. So I gotta give Brother credit for that.
Hey, Kat, how are you? Did I tell you about the new serger I got?
Okay, so let's point out a few things. First, the blonde lady in like the hot pants, you got your kind of generic hot girl thing going on, I get it. It's like straight out of the 80s or the 90s with her Brother branded roller skates, and she's just sort of like whipping by, and she's like, hey Kat, how's it going? And I'm like, okay, she's a little too chipper for my taste, but I get it. You gotta go high energy. Kat's all like, what is up with this lady?
It's the Brother Airflow 3000, and it's got next level jet air threading technology. You want to come see it in action?
All right, so we don't know the blonde lady's name. We know Kat, and Kat and this other lady are like, I guess, running to her house. Also, does anyone find it a little odd that she just runs into this lady while exercising and she wants to tell her about a serger? I want to know the backstory on these ladies. Are they in the same like sewing circle? Like, how do they know each other? And why is this lady just randomly skating up to Kat and being like, hey Kat, I gotta tell you about the new serger? I don't know. I have a lot of questions about the storyboarding. I feel like we need more of an origin story to let us know the context. I know I'm like getting way too into this, and you're probably like, Jen, you're insane. And it's true, I am insane.
See, faster, more efficient threading, and no more twisted, knotted threads. Check this out. It's easy to use.
And all right, so they just high-fived. I think they're back in the sewing room or the craft room or whatever, schooling Kat on the Brother Airflow 3000. And I mean, look how intense Kat looks.
Change thread color. The stitch quality is fabulous, especially on those tricky fabrics like knits and stretchy material.
You tell them, sister.
There's also a quick change lever for the rolled hem stitch feature.
Okay, that is kind of a dope feature too. When I changed I have the Brother 1034D serger, which is like way less expensive. And if you want to do a rolled hem, you have to like change everything, and it's like a real pain in the butt. So the fact that this does have a quick mode to get to the rolled hem is pretty cool. And that knife thing is pretty dope too. So that's cool.
There's also a safety
got the
sensor
80s
for those
music
times
going
I
on.
forget to
Oh,
close
yeah.
the lid, or if the presser foot isn't down. Speaking of feet, look at all these. They're all included. And that's the Brother Airflow 3000.
I love it.
Right?
See, guys, she loves it. Kat loves it. All right, this lady that's telling her about it, is she like a Brother or spokesperson or I mean, obviously she is for the ad. Does she sell these? What's in it for her to get Kat to also get the Brother Airflow 3000? Does she get a commission? Is she an affiliate? I just want to know.
You've got to get one today.
Let's head over to
She's got to get one today. Oh gosh, this ad like just kills me every time. It's so funny.
the Brother dealer right now.
Now they're like skating off into the sunset. Like, have they serged their own clothes? I want to know. And notice at the end it says images and speed simulated for illustrative purposes only. All specs subject to change without notice. Okay, so that's the ad, and it's a $130. I'm gonna guess they probably spent at least 10 grand making this ad. Like, no joke. Video production and then the director of photography, like they put some real money paying the actresses, all of that stuff. They dropped some change on that. I want to say initially, I know that the sewing industry has been kind of tumultuous times. I don't know what's going on. And as we all know, a lot of younger people aren't into sewing, not like previous generations where everybody sewed. So the fact that Brother chose to drop that much money to promote this Brother Airflow 3000, I will give them props because they're dropping some resources into the marketing for this thing. Is it worthwhile? Who knows? Is this ad like cheesy as heck? Yes, it is. But here's the thing, Brother did something different. I mean, we're talking about this now, and regardless of or not of whether you think this ad is good, I mean, it's attention getting. And I think that's the thing. I really do commend Brother for at least trying to think out of the box a little bit. It's not your typical video you see to promote sewing machines where they're just like, introducing the Brother Innovis X3. It's got these features. They actually tried to make a story out of this, and I think that's pretty interesting. And I give them credit for the creativity. Was that blonde lady like super over the top and kind of obnoxious? A little bit, but if they had not made an ad like this, I wouldn't be doing this video talking about it. The whole phrase, any publicity is good publicity, in my opinion, as an ex-media person, it's kind of true. And I'm just super curious as to why Brother chose this route for the marketing for this product. If you're with Brother or you know more of the behind the scenes, let me know down below in the comments, or, you know, drop me a note, because I'm just dying to know. What were the storyboard in the pitch meetings? Like, hey, let's have these chicks in roller skates doing some stuff. I don't know. How did they pick the actresses? I mean, I'm gonna guess these actresses probably know nothing about sewing. They're just trying to book gigs in LA or wherever they are. But the fact that this company chose to do something a little bit different with the marketing, maybe it's a good thing. And I think there's a bigger discussion that could be had as to how to attract a wider base of people that are interested in sewing or quilting or making things, because I mean, I think we are kind of getting to the point where it's kind of hot to be like an artist or make stuff. Like now all this like cottage core stuff is coming out and people want to churn their own butter and like do hand embroidery or crocheting and stuff. How can we get more people into sewing? Now, is this ad gonna like hit the mark? I mean, who knows? A lot of people don't even know the difference between a serger and a sewing machine, so maybe education is the first step. But I will give Brother a lot of credit for at least attempting to do something that's just not your typical norm. You just don't see that a lot in corporate America, and I thought this was pretty interesting. As a Brother customer myself, although I did give this commercial a little bit of crap when I first saw it, I gotta say, the more I think about it and then the more I watch it, the more I just kind of love it. Let me know what you think about this ad. Is this good? Is it bad? If you have any thoughts too on marketing specifically to younger people to try to get them to see that sewing and quilting is cool, love to hear your thoughts on it. But I just thought this ad was kind of funny too. I gotta be honest, I would like to get a Brother Airflow 3000, even though it does sound kind of like a home massager type device. Anyways, I'm Jen, and I appreciate you watching this video. I'll see you guys again in the next one. And remember, whatever you're doing, make it fun.